Hey guys, Sentient Potato here. And if you know me, you'll know I am a connoisseur of games like 7 Days to Die, um, racing games, and other things. And for the last couple of days, I have been playing some Slavjank. And you may be wondering, alright Tater, what in tarnation do you mean by Slavjank in this context? And well, I have been playing the Stalker games. Mostly just Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, which I think is a very, very fun game. I also dabbled a little bit today with playing some Clear Skies and Call of Pripyat, and I gotta say, out of all of the Stalker games, I found there is only one Stalker game that I enjoy, and that game is Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, and I've been playing that on my Linux rig because, if I recall right, they were saying, well, for whatever reason, the Stalker series seems to have issues with, Windows, or at least modern versions of Windows. Now, I don't know how true that is. I saw in the update thing there was a, fix for, what was it? For, 12th generation Intel CPU, so who knows for certain. The only thing I know for certain is it is a really friggin' fun game. Granted, you know, keyboard and mouse only, which, you know, sucks, but whatever. But like I said, I've been having a really good time. I couldn't tell you a single thing about the story of any of the games other than the first one. You're a guy who's on a corpse truck who has amnesia, and you're hunting the, I don't remember, but like, the gunplay is pretty solid. The story, it's there. I personally am not at all invested in the story because I was too busy just having a good time playing. But like, it's real janky, but it's janky in a fun way. Like I said, the gunplay is pretty solid. My character has a military pistol. Oh, I say military pistol, but I don't know the name of the pistol. It's a nice one though, and it's got the AKM, as well as I think we're up to 12 grenades now. And the reason that I'm so well kitted out is because I managed to get lucky. I got some bandit armor, which helped a hell of a lot, and I rolled over the military base with Major Kuzanov, I think, or maybe it could be Kuchanov. Either way, though, I was having a really good time. Because, like, this is basically how my first, like, couple of hours of, Stalker went, for the last couple of days. Well, just, like, the first couple hours in general, though. I got up, I fought some of the wildlife, lost, loaded up again, fought more of the wildlife, lost, loaded again, finally won against the wildlife, and then decided, you know, well, I had to say, so it was like, okay, let's see, no, I want to go take down these bandits all by myself. And after getting bitch slapped about 5 times, I said, you know what, thankfully, I haven't saved, so I'm right at the point, right where I say that I can go in with the team or without the team. So I went in, rolled over the bandits with AI, and I got, in order, a shotgun, a 9mm SMG, I think it's the Viper, something like that, a whole metric shitload of ammo, 5 grenades, and some health items. Medkits seem to be very extremely abundant in the Stalker series, at least in the difficulty I'm playing at, which is Stalker, which I'm assuming is the intended difficulty, but don't quote me on that. But like I said, I was going in, just having a good time, shooting anything that disagreed with me. Like I said, I completely cleared one of the military checkpoints, and then I, like I said, took out any bandits that got in my way. Well, okay, I kept getting bitch slapped here and there. You know how I eventually took out the, bandits, guys? When I made it to the military checkpoint the second time, first time they were totally fine with me. Second time they decided, no, we're just going to shoot you on sight. Because first time I didn't roll through. First time I paid the 5,000 toll fee, I think it was. It was either 5,000 or 500. Either way, paid that off. Went through the first time. totally fine. Rolled over the bandits that had taken over the level transition. Got some nice guns. And like I said, made it up to like 12 grenades. So I made it back to the military checkpoint, went through, no biggie. Did some missions, took out that couple of rogue stalkers or sales representatives. Went through, took out some of the wildlife, died to a couple anomalies, and lost progress because I forgot to save, which was a bitch, but whatever. And once I did that, I went and you know, I was gonna go pay the fee again, and the military was like, you know what? We're just gonna fucking kill you. So me with my 12 grenades said, oh yeah? Bet. So I sprinted through the checkpoint, totally fine, and then it was like, let's see, I got 12 grenades. And between the grenades, the SMG, and a couple more grenades, for funny thing, I cleared through the checkpoint and got some pretty good kit, most of which I sold off because, you know, funds are funds. Then went through the level transition, died to radiation a couple of times because, yeah, sense of direction is not a thing for me. But anyways, went through, did that, rolled over some bandits, got rolled over by bandits, fought through, and then I just kind of went off, and I was like, okay, let's see what Clear Skies is like. And I played, and I was like, wow, Clear Skies sucks. And then I tried Call of Pripyat, expecting it to be a really, really good game. And it wasn't. Which is a shame, but, you know, okay, whatever. But, now, Call of Pripyat, I have opinions on Call of Pripyat. Same with Clear Skies. Let me just get the good things about Call of Pripyat and Clear Skies out of the way first. I love the inventory systems on both. It's more Diablo, and I really appreciate that. But then, even though it is very Diablo-like, unfortunately, like, you know, in terms of inventory, unfortunately, that's about really the only good to be said about it, because in Clear Skies, it's a lot like the weapon system's completely changed. It's more Call of Duty or Far Cry than it is Stalker. The inventory systems, well, those are pretty good, like I said. But another thing, like loot is a lot more abundant. The story could fucking care less, but like it felt like it was trying to be something it wasn't. It felt like the series was in identity crisis, which makes me understand why we haven't had a Stalker game since 2009. I mean, yeah, sure, they announced they were doing Stalker 2, what, 2 or 3 years ago? Like at whenever the last E3 was, if I remember right. And that was pretty okay looking, but I highly doubt we're gonna get Stalker 2, what with the whole fucking proxy war going on. But, like, you know, if we get it, cool. If not, ah well. I suppose there are worse notes for a series to end on. But, like I said, it is really a shame that the series is likely never going to continue and that it kind of killed itself. But hey, if this is the Slav jank we end on, there are worse types of Slav jank. Like, if I had to give the Stalker series a rating just from what I've played so far, the Stalker series would probably be a 7 out of 10. Call of Pripyat is definitely the best Stalker game. Not Call of Pripyat, no, fuck. Shadows of Chernobyl is the best Stalker game. It's got the best gunplay, best weapons, the best, a lot of shit, really. Like, fucking Call of Pripyat was way too easy. Because, like, in my experience, I mean, yeah, there's the mutants, which they are a pain in the ass, but whatever. You know, for the later games. But, like, Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl's, like, the perfect balance. It's challenging, but you learn. Like, the other ones, I don't know, it feels like, I don't know, like, if I had to give Shadow of Chernobyl a rating, Shadow of Chernobyl would be an 8 out of 10. Clear Skies, 4 out of 10. Call of Pripyat, 6 out of 10. Yeah. Like I said, I really got to, go out of my way and, try. You know, that's when I say try, like, I mean, I gotta go out of my way and, really, experience the games a bit more, but, like, oh, fuck. Sorry about that. Like I said, I really gotta go out of my way and try to experience the games a little bit more. But, like I said, so far, the only good friggin', like, stalker game is Shadow of Chernobyl. I mean, yeah, I gave, Call of Pripyat a 6 out of 10, but that was a very reluctant 6 out of 10. Anyways, let's go, let's talk about more games I've been playing recently. I tried out People Playground, which, you know, that's okay. It feels like a Flash game, and there's nothing against it. I quite enjoy Flash games. Like I said, with, Call of Pripyat, wait, no, we're done with Stalker, sorry. People Playground, which I've been playing, or I played twice, I mean. First time I played it, I crashed People Playground so hard, it crashed my computer. So yeah, second time I played it, perfectly fine. I'm not sure why I decided to, crash the first time, but you know, it sucks, I guess, but it is what it is. I've still got some games in my, backlog I gotta play, such as Zorch, and whatever the other one was. Let's see, it was People Playground, Zorch, and, I think it was Feeding Frenzy 2? Let me check Steam, actually, because I can open it right here. Let's see. Project Warlock, I gotta play that at some point. Like I said, in my off time, chat, I've been playing, you know, just all sorts of stuff. I've also, going back to, like the last couple days, I've also been playing Need for Speed Heat, and I finally figured out why I'm liking Need for Speed so much now, especially after having got off of playing Underground. And this is going to piss off a lot of the, classic Need for Speed fans. But the reason I like Heat so much, I'm just readjusting this, chat. The reason I like, Need for Speed Heat so much is because Need for Speed Heat, oh, this gotta focus, is kind of a rehash of the first Underground, but with, a new crappy story, which, okay, whatever, no one plays Need for Speed for the story anymore, which, you know, it sucks, but it is what it is, but, like, it's got similar physics to the first Underground, at least on PC. It's got, like, I'm not sure about the soundtrack, I haven't listened to that, but, like, it's got similar physics to Underground, it's got pretty decent cars, haven't really done too much racing. My, current vehicle is a BMW something or another. I just unlocked a Mercedes, I think, CL15 something. Don't quote me on that, chat. It's been a little while. Like, it's been a few hours, and my recall is still not great, but, like, I don't know, like I said, I've been having a good time, because it just, the reason I like it so much, and, like I said, I was too harsh on it, Need for Speed Heat reminds me a lot of the first Underground, but it just happens to be, you know, an open world, and it's fun. And this is gonna piss off a lot of, Need for Speed fans, even though they're not actually fans. That's the secret they don't want you to know. Which, yeah, and I know that's gonna piss off people, but, like, hating Need for Speed Heat is a bandwagon thing. That is my humble opinion. Like I said, I was too harsh on it, and I'm seeing the light now. Need for Speed Unbound is an absolutely dogshit mess, though. Unbound is terrible. But Heat was actually really good. And it's a shame that it got so panned. But, you know, it is what it is. Need for Speed fans don't actually want a Need for Speed game. They just want to relive the nostalgia they had, the nostalgia and the fun they had when they were children or younger. Anyways, on to less heavy topics. I think I'm going to do a The Walking Dead review series, like try to refresh that again. But I am going to do the like something a lot different than how I normally would. And I think this is why I have so many issues with the Walking Dead TV show. I was trying to see it as an adaptation of the comic, which, you know, is the smart thing to do, but that's what's, I think, screwing me so much. Instead of seeing it as its own thing, which it unfortunately is, I was trying to see it as a sister/companion to the comic, and I was suffering for it. So that being said, I'm going to try watching The Walking Dead soon, and I'm going to be trying to do a series on that again. And I'm going to, you know, try to do it season by season. You know, so 1 through, what is it, 30? Who gives a shit? No, but seriously, I'm going to be trying to do that one. Then after the Walking Dead chat, what I'm going to be trying to do is, what's that? Fear the Walking Dead again. Then, The Walking Dead, Dead City, and World Beyond. And then, because I assume that shit'll be out by the time I've done those reviews. I want to be also doing The Walking Dead. What's the show? The Walking Dead. Bear with me a second, chat. I know they were talking there was going to be a Walking Dead Daryl Dixon and a Walking Dead Michonne. So once those happen, I'm going to be doing reviews of those. I mean, the details I'm hearing about Dead City actually has me very intrigued, chat. Like, apparently there's only 3 episodes out now. But, like, there's, you know, their Negan character, which ain't Negan. Which, okay, you know, whatever. Then Maggie, blah, blah, blah. But also a character called the Croat, who's played by one of my favorite actors, whose name I do not fucking understand, because I have no idea how the fuck to pronounce that. But the Croat seems like an interesting character. And like I said, the guy who plays the Croat is one of my favorite fucking actors. I loved him in 7 Psychopaths. Oh, fuck, what was that show he was on? Oh, didn't he play a cop in that fuck. And, like, a couple other movies, but, like, the dude's a fucking great actor, but I can't fucking remember his name for the life of me. And it's like, if I remember right, it was all, like, consonants and shit like that. I think he was Bosnian, or maybe from the Balkans, something like that anyways. Really awesome friggin' actor, but I can't remember his name or pronounce it, so it's like, ah. But you know the guy I'm talking about, you know, just the kind of sickly looking guy, kind of bald head, and sometimes grows facial hair. There's more stubble usually than facial hair, but sometimes he does do facial hair. But it's not actually that he's sickly, it's just that he's from that area. If I'm remembering right. Really cool looking dude, great actor. Like I said, I'm excited for Dead City, if nothing else, just for that actor who plays the Croat. Like, there's a lot of shows I'm going to be checking out, a lot of movies too. Because I got access to a streaming service. I'm not going to share the name of the streaming service because, well, you know, no need to be like, oh yeah, I'm on Netflix. Oh shit. No, but I'm actually not on Netflix. But it is a decent streaming service. Not going to say the name. But, it's totally AMC Plus, guys. No, but seriously, it is fucking AMC Plus. And, like, I'm gonna be, like I said, watching, like, some of the Walking Dead shows. If I remember right, Into the Badlands was on there, so I'm gonna be watching that. I might be misremembering. Fucking moth. One tried going up my nose. Sorry about that, chat. Anyways, like, I'm very excited because, like, I love AMC shows, cause, like, Into the Badlands, Walking Dead, Hell on Wheels, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. I'm not too much of a Better Call Saul guy, but I still gotta watch that show. Like, there's all sorts of shows I'm gonna watch and start reviewing for you guys. Like, I'm actually... This might seem weird, chat, but I think I'm gonna take a break from gaming content. And the reason I'm thinking about taking a break from gaming content is because I love gaming. Don't get me wrong, but I'm worried if I keep doing gaming for you guys, I'm gonna start seeing it as a job and not seeing it as just a fun pastime that helps relieve stress for me. I'm granted, don't get me wrong, I am gonna finish the Peugeot 206 run, which, speaking of, I managed to snag a component cable for the PS2 for about $10, so that's going to be in, I assume, next week. But hey, $10 for a component cable for a PS2, that's one hell of a deal. But, like, I know I do want to do some 7 days, but I kind of want to do that on my own time, because, like, with 7 days... And this will sound bad, but I apologize, but like I'm starting to see 7 days as a job and an obligation. And that sucks because 7 days is my favorite freaking video game of all time. And like where I'm starting to see like a job, it's losing its appeal for me. Like sure, on the screen I have the 7 Days to Die mod launcher pulled up. Because Better Vanilla and the Wild West mod just dropped for A21, but I'm just more dreading it, and it's like, I can't do that. Like, that is so fucking bad for my mental health that it ain't even funny, so it's like, okay, nope, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna not. I'm gonna actually just sit back and take a break from gaming content. Like, because this is... Like, it's bad for my words are hard. I gotta get a drink of water, sorry. It's kind of bad for my mental health. Like the night before last, I was talking with someone, you know, a Serb. Really lovely lady, if absolutely batshit, but you know, Serb. It's to be expected. Again, really lovely lady. But like... Again, like, talking with her, just having a good time, having conversations with people, like, it's telling me, like, I need to stop fucking just playing video games on here all the time, because it's kind of fucking my social life, and I need to start, doing shit I enjoy on my own time, instead of just doing it as an obligation. So with that in mind, like, I will still be doing, you know, gaming content, but it'll just be severely reduced in favor of reviews, because, like, there's all sorts of TV shows and all sorts of movies I want to watch, but, like, I never have the time because, like, I'm, like, on the time I have free to do gaming streaming and gaming recordings, it's, you know, usually, if I'm lucky, 9:30 to, 1, or 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And it's like, okay, cool. But like, did I say 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.? Yeah, that's what I meant, sorry. But like, it's like, yeah, cool. Like, I can do that, like, you know, gaming. Like, for you guys, but like, I've usually, like at this time, I kind of want to actually take this time to actually have time for myself. So like I said, I'm going to be doing, like I said, video recordings, like, you know, reviews, commentary, like, you know, chats, but, like, I'm also thinking, why not explore some of the passions I enjoy, such as art and, stuff like that, because I have a, nice notebook that I found, or I think that was a notebook. And I got a nice thing of acrylic pens that we found in storage. So, like, I might start, the real fun's gonna be probably just mount it down like this. Get the, you know, notebook or whatever right here. I say here, but like here. Have the acrylic pens here. And I think I might just start doing arts that way. Because it's like, that would be a lot better for me, I think. Because, like, it would give me a chance to still make content for you guys, because I love making content for y'all. But, like, at the same time, it's like, I kind of need to do something that I enjoy, and ain't gonna just start seeing everything as an obligation. Cause like tomorrow, like let me just put it this way. I got some shit like that I gotta do tomorrow. Like I gotta, one, work on building a barn. Two, help build a fire pit. Like we got a whole bunch of 2x3s cut, so we're gonna be expanding the barn a bit. So that's gonna be that. Like hell, I just had to help load 2 bys into the camper today. Then I had to load about 2 dozen or no, not load 2 dozen, no. Then I had to help cut, I don't know, like 4 or 5 2 bys for expanding the barn, because you cut them in half into 4-foot pieces. So there's all that. So it's gonna be a lot I gotta do tomorrow, because like once we get the boards installed, the next thing we're doing is I say installed, but it's more just like once we get the 4-foot pieces, we gotta rewire that. And once that's all rewired, the next thing we gotta do is like probably gonna have to, I assume, possibly screw some of them in. Like there's a lot of stuff. Like genuinely, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening between I don't know, 9 p.m. tomorrow and friggin', what was it? Like 10 p.m. tomorrow. Sorry, time's a little off. Like there's a whole bunch of crap, chat. It's like I'm starting to get a little bit of burnout, like, for the content I'm making, so it's like, wow, cool. Like, it's like I said, where I got, acrylics, I'm gonna start actually making physical art again, because I used to do, surrealism art at one point. Like, at one point, had this, oil pastel drawing of an owl that I made, which was not just an owl, but it was also, like, made of, like, game consoles and stuff like that. Like each and every single part of the owl was a different console, but like also like a different thing entirely. Like even the eyes weren't one single piece, like it was whole separate pieces and whatnot. So it's like I really need to stop and actually start doing things I enjoy. Cause like I said, I've burnt out on recording gaming content. Like that's why you're kind of getting this video instead of the like normal game stream. Also, the internet's been kind of fucky today. Like I've had to restart the router once, so that's been fun. Like it's like okay, yeah, whatever. Like for that, but it's like yeah. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to see more, understandable. But either way, love you guys. And I will see you soon. Hopefully. If not, it's probably the internet.